knock and a knock, bok nee, again. In the nuns of the north, where the Picroxton god attends the culture, in the dark night which is river long, the men of the northlands sit by the Gitmoxes, and they tell a tale. They tell terrible tales of the days before the city of Nogs was built, when the long wilderness between the mountains, which are now filled with gentle cows, are gazing with dark, deep forests under the reach of the sun, with nerved some strange and lovely beasts. Of these forests, none was so dark and deep in the wood, they called Troldisco. None was so dangerous as Troldisco, for it was the domain of the terrible one-faced king on her father, the river sea, on this the terror that they had seen. The castle of the one-faced king waited in the middle of the forest like a spade in the dark web. The one-faced king did not need to leave his castle to find his victims, for the ward was populated with suspect subjects. I heard the tall-faced spurs that trod the twisted paths of the ward and lauded innocent travelers to the king's castle, and the death of all the beasts that lived in the forests, none was stranger or uglier than the tall-faced spurs. Of Troldisco, it came to pass that the Nogs decided they must have a battle with the one-faced king, and rid themselves of his menacing persons. A pension these, in her days, was young and farmers, and his name was Noggin. He was the ninth great-grandfather of the Noggin eater. He and 8 of his brothers disguised themselves as simple travelers and set off to travel from the forest of Troldisco. We heard a groaning and sniffing of at first as they made their way on the dark, twisted paths of the dark, twisted forest, but they did not serve them. The sun was strange enough to straight far into the heart of any traveler, and send him running headlong down the path towards the castle. So the Nogs made a great show of fun, ran until they saw the gate of the castle before them. When they came to the castle gate, they beat on it with their fists, crying and shouting to be Lieutenant saved from the first terrors. The Nogs' encounter with the one-faced king was short and swift. He devils, serpents, and dragons. But in the end, its king was burned by magic and cast into the great jade well in the center of his castle. Then the rotting bones of his many victims in the castle were not found. Cages of gold and silver, weapons king extruded from the surface. It murdered. David Charleston moved the treasure into the church, ready to cover away. Then they opened the gate of the castle. David Charles no longer. The treasures have heard the case of the king. But although they did not dare enter the castle, then officers monsters had driven around the castle and were waiting for the Nogs to come out. The Nogs could not fit the chairs, and the stern of Network Harbour the tears can ruin the lost against other magic. At first it seemed all the Nogs that they were besieged by the stone chairs were simple monsters, unsure of thought. They pretending to need the another of 4 doors of the castle. The Nogwalkers lowered the chairs away from one side of the castle, and with much noise they left from the front door, where the noggin waited and slipped out of the back door with the treasure. For all the dark walls the Nogs played the intricate, dangerous game until at last Noggin saw the light of day at the edge of the forest, and with the great shout of John the Nog. The Nogs rushed to safety. It is the terrible tale, and some say that one day the one-faced king will burst forth with a terrible cry and let his vengeance over and end. But nobody takes much notice of starters. They said, except for Nogson who believes anything frightening. Then the laws have passed since those dreadful deeds were done. Kings had lived and died in the Northlands. And now Noggin the Nog was king. And then the change greatly. The castle was ruined, but still standing. It stood in a grove of dark chairs, which was all that remained of the great harvest. It was a pleasant place for a picnic on a summer's day, but at night it still seemed far for the people and people kept away. The region of Noggin the Nog was peaceful at that time. Even castle and was keeping burned bears. There was a dragon's defeat in the mall. The dogs were peaceful farmers and fishermen. In the spare time, they heard starters and played games. With the laughter, a card inventor was with a cousin making up games. He thought of a marvelous game which was based on the old starter of the Troll King. It was played on the paved courtyard of the castle, which Wilfred marked out the squares. Noggin himself and 8 of his brothers had to stand on the squares, surrounded by her tradesmen, all who had persuaded to play the trolls. Earth wasn't sure of the laws he capered about among them, leading from his crew and much of him taught himself. Sometimes he moved one of the players taught a different square, but most of the time he just stopped and said it. The sun was setting when Earth at last announced that he had worked out the rules and the game was ready to be played, even as he spoke. There came a clap of thunder, and the heavy raindrops began to fall. In spite of Earth's objections, the place took shelter. By the time rain stopped, it was dark in the early morning. Dogs arrived with buckets and mops to clean the castle. They removed the last traces of Earth's chalk marks. The game was not lost, however, for Earth was an inventor. He came rushing into Noggin's presence, carrying a piece of wood and a bag of stones. We don't need the courtyard, he shouted. Oh, don't we? Said Noggin, knocking out of the window to make sure that Earth hadn't moved it. We don't need on the weapons, he shouted. Oh, don't we? Said Noggin, rather surprised. Oh, the king of the next then. We shouted. Then he took the bag of stones on top the piece of wood. Zorf probably guessed Earth was talking about his game. Sure, the board is marked in squares. It is the king's board. They called it Elvatopper, said Earth. These green stones are chairs, and the white ones are wipers, and this tall stone is Noggin. Oh yes, this certain green jaw is a one-faced king. Rather interesting, said Noggin, but what told he told it? It's marvelous, said Earth. We don't need to learn It is a job that marvelous said Tar, said Noggin, and forth with een earth sat down on each side of the king's board and played Here's the password. It was a god game, and Noggin was god at it. It's pleased him a lot. And the Nogs took up the game and son the craftsman of the turn of making carved wooden boards and delicate carved stone in either pieces in the form of a rubric nog of vision a Canadian spurs. Contents and a little half of churches and arranged and paid of all the Nogs are paid. But the non-hawk could defeat Noggin. They did not deliberately let him win just because he was king. This is not the way of Nogs. Noggin was just too clever and skillful at the game. And there's the big tall god that the game brought in the end. Its own disappointment son. The time came when her mother seemed to want to play with her. With Noggin, because they know he will win. Her Noggin sat in the window of his castle tower and tried to play the game against himself. Oh, smooth God, he said simply. He always knew what he'd go into town next. Suddenly, with a scuffle of surface and a thump, a large curve landed on the windowsill. Clap! It shouldn't take its head on one side. And the shade tore off, said Noggin. Cock! Said the curtain tipped its head the other way. Don't all serpents play with it, Harper? Asked Noggin hopefully. The cur hopped across one leg and knocked it. Not cursed the board. For the movement Noggin thought it was one wondering whether to play to the top, but he was wrong. The cur heard and its other leg and dropped a tailor obscure on the board. Noggin picked it up and unrolled it. He read the words, Albert that spurs and beats on. The mistress said with a speaker letter in, but Noggin already know or sent it. Her mother, but not the lost curs as messengers. Just a moment, please, said Noggin politely to the cur. Don't help yourself to a biscuit or some cheers. Noggin found the raging cur and some ink and turned a bit play on the back of Notepad's message. He heard the words, alright, well, when. He gave this cur to the cur and was smarter than biscuit. Curved once, rocked and humped itself, nuns and toppy Nor could he prove himself to Nogbrit's castle because Nogbrit was still supposed to be finished. In fact, he was home at Landstein's castle because Noggin pretended not to notice he was there. Nogbrit's appeal came swiftly. The crow jumped down from the window, sir. Ah, it said the Rob exhausted was. "Not must be tea," said Noggin. "Probably for reasons," also nudged. Noggin unrolled the tailor's coat, the bird had brought. He read the words, "However, after none besieged the true king's castle." Noggin hesitated. He wasn't sure he knew he had thought of taking a particular game in a particular place. Still, he wasn't going to show Nogbrit that he was nervous. He took up his pen and wrote the words. So there, Noggin handed the screw to the bird. "Good weather, ever, little bird. Don't wait until you're rested." "Wow, said the crow impatiently, and flew off to Nogbrit. So a challenge was made and taken. Sonnet was the tame for the contest. It could not be a big affair with trumpets and the masters had been heard this, but Noggin was not so fond as his tongue. Oh, no. He took certain oxygen for members of the royal guard with him, and made the order, and these things had been created out of the Nogs heard about what was going on and turned up to watch. In the late afternoon sun, the trolls King Carson the Grove of dark chairs seemed a pleasant shady spot for the picnic. Queen Noggin made a big bag of honey sandwiches for them, and the royal guard had brought a large jar of mead and a small folding table. In front of the castle, in the green shade of the arching chairs, there was a perch of grass with tall square stones laying on it. Then Noggin set up the table between the stones. He set out the board and the pieces and the sandwiches and the mead. Then said Noggin, said Noggin, everything is set up with the what of it all now. With the Nogbrit, said Noggin, no need, said a voice from inside the Roman castle. The voice was Nogbrit's. He stood from behind a broken buttress and buried. "Ah, God," he said, "everything is ready for the battle, sir. Lord brought another God's will. Oh, just for company. And so fair play," said Noggin. "Fair play indeed," chuckled Nogbrit. "And so that would be necessary." So Noggin, king of the Nogs, and his wicked uncle sat down to play the game of Who's the Tougher. It was a long game. Both the players were determined to win, so it took a long time to decide each move. For the warriors and the other Nogs who came to watch, it was a third came, sooner it was indeed that the red sun began to climb down behind the mountains, as if it saw a tale of watching. It was sooner that night faded and darkness began to fall. It was sooner, one by one, the watches turned and muttering crosses. The bird having to shut up the chickens or feed the rabbits wandered away. And to tell the truth, they were frightened. Without the warmth of the sun and the night of the place began to take on the atmosphere of twisted dark unknown movements which had made it so terrifying in the past. And Knoxon was terrified, but being a brave soldier, he did not show his part. He did a charge of rushes and held it aloft till late the pace. All the while his eyes searched the darkness outside the ring of night. From his torch and his teeth charted or nibbled his fingernails. Neither noggin nor notbird seemed to have purchased a passage of time. They were intent on the game. The night was dark, a thin slice of your morn, and the frost stars were all that lit the sky. A chill breeze blew, and in the black curve all around the Knoxon there was rustling and creaking. The sounds like large animals or even furs mobbing. At last again came to his noggin. Noggin moved a piece and said a warning word. Lord Nog, in the gale meant that if not that could not stop him, be moving one of his two pieces to Bogisby, Noggin one, not that hissed with rage. In all the dark around them, the noises got louder, and for Knoxon was sure he could see the glint of dirt stone moving in the torchlight. Not that made his mouth. He rose to his feet. Spurs, he snarled. He's come. As he spoke, the action the shapes slowly rocked and slowly moved into the night. Run, shouted Nogbert, and the trees of heart. He kept the Knoxon and tossed him aside. Run, no fool, he shouted, and nipping the torch from the Knoxon's hand, he rushed plainly away from the undergrowth. Ah, men but that later, shouted the Knoxon. He ran after Nogbert. Noggin name shouted to see, and wasted a frost seconds of precious time. He mouthed his last piece and said the triumphant word. Dr. Nog, to show that he had won the game. And then did he turn and pay attention to the commotion around him. He saw Nogbert disappearing into the distance, carrying the torch. Her Knoxon in close pursuit in the pale moonlight, with filtered with a fall from one, knocking back away towards the castle walls. "Help!" he shouted. "The Noxian gods, help! Help!" That movement seemed ever far away, as the searchers moved relentlessly forward. The nervous Noggins and Noxian at the edge of the group. Crippling Knockbird with the torch. "Noggin is dead, Kate, Knockbird. The truth has killed him, aim your king." "No, you're not," shouted the Noxian. And he bumped Knockbird on the helmet with his sword to keep him clear. "Oh!" One rabbit was still there. A young chap called Eric. The Noxian called him, and together they turned and ran back into the forest to rescue their king. The torches now burned out. They know the Noxian heard that he told Nate a grosser path patch where the game had been played. They saw the table with bought in pieces, a pail of hunger, sandwiches, the jar of meat. There was no sign of Noggin or the truth. "God mean this," said Eric Hippingsworth. "And the sandwiches tall, her tail falter," said the Noxian. "Noggin, an arrow." In her came a faint voice from inside the castle. The Noxian ran towards the castle, tripped over the step, and banged the torch on the ground. Eric moved more carefully. He took a handful of 100 sandwiches and followed his captain into the dark, rolling castle. The great hall of the castle was rough, and in the center of the floor was a round hole. The jail where according to the story, the true king saw the bones of his victims. The man Nate showed them this, but it showed hers, and no sin of Noggin. "What are all the Noxian called?" "What are all the Noxian called?" "Down her," answered Noggin, "in the well." As the Noxian approached the edge of the well, there came a rustling in the circles, and from behind the stones and benches, the dark shapes of the church began to move. They formed a ring behind the Noxian, as if to edge him into the well. Eric shouted the Noxian, "Stop them!" "How can we stop them?" "They can the sandwiches," said Eric. Eric was throwing the sandwiches in front of the church, always scoffing and sniffing and scoping them up. He thought some of the church beside the Noxian, and they turned away to pick them up. The Noxian ran inside and picked up a whole pail of sandwiches. He put them on the floor of the great hall. The chairs turned over backwards and sat in a ring round the sandwiches. "Help yourselves," said the Noxian to the chairs. Even the dim moonlight, it was obvious that the chairs were burned better in disguise. "Hey, what about now?" shouted the Noggin. "We'll save your want to get hurt, shouted Noggin. Getting Noggin out was an easy task, but Herbert fetched her and the bears thought. Once he from the Herbert's early covers were Herbert meaning to Herb. And as they were popped of their harnesses, they saw old Noggin out. It was nearly done now, he said, and shouted. By the time dawn began to neaten the chest, he eased Nogbert in the cupboard and was beating on the great door of Noggin's castle, demanding to be admitted to the council of elders to be proclaimed king. By the time the secret council of elders had been assembled in the night church in the courtyard and listening to Nogbert telling them what had God king, he was hoping to be what marvelous new Texas he was hoping to invent. A strange knocking procession was making its way up the path to the castle. About 10 Nogs and 6 born bears. I'm now your king. I'm king of the Nogs, said Joyce. Nogbert the bird. Her body seemed to want to be Joyce. Rejoices, say, said Nogbert. They don't think they want to be Joyce, said Noggin the Nog. They don't think her body is pleased to show, except for bears. Shake them off, bears. The bears seemed anxious to see Nogbert, but he didn't seem anxious to meet them. He ran from his knees away up the hill towards his big castle, and the bears ran close behind. Morning, everybody, said Noggin the Bird. He won the game. And there was rejoicement shouting as the people of the Northlands featured their king. And that's the end of this week's saga. Maybe. The saga's Noggin the Nog, Book 10, The Monster. In the lands of the north, where the big rocks stand guard against the cold, in the dark night that is very long, the men of the Northlands sit by the great lock face, and they tell a tale. Indeed, they tell men the tales of magic, adventure, of God and evil, of strange beasts and monsters of land and earth and sea. In the days when Noggin was king of the Nogs and reigned, and legioned in the Northlands with his king Noggin and his son Prince Canard. The Nogs now men the monsters and strange beasts. Know them personally. I mean, not just know about them the way we heard about rhinoceroses or the pot-eared sloth. Take Prince Canard of his purple. His friends with all mermaids who lived in the warm water, on the beach and pays thought he heard the pay for the minute or two, and the mermaids would come up from the deep, hump themselves up the beach, and sit on the rocks to sing. The singing of the mermaids is a beautiful, indeed, and powerful magic as well. But of course, among friends, the mermaids only sing songs, non-magic songs. Even so, other beasts would come and listen. Small young monsters, the children of a great monster that lived under the earth, would rest their vast chins on the beach and listen dreamily to the singing. The monsters with a delicate musical sense and with a sensitive hearting. Enough gentle simple sounds need the singing of the mermaids. But like noisy storms, thunder, or surging cause them terrible pain and drive them deep into the silence of the deep water. They are so rare nowadays, and are only found in remote, silent lakes. Noggin and Knocker sometimes came down to the beach with Lot and Crumhorn to make music with them, and once both the laughter, the court inventor, came as well, but he had no time for neatness or translate. Medicals, for them, music was the thunder of drums and the blast of trumpets that made him think of the large, heroic adventurers and thus world-shaking battles. Those little tiny noises are made on music, he said. To make real music, you must have big instruments made of brass. Then you can make music about harbors and swords and thorn ropes, fevers, and that singing latest with brass breastplates. This, I think, of something. Perhaps it is a picture that Noggin wasn't listening to. But because when Herb says Mother, is, I think, of something. It is time to listen carefully and watch him carefully, because sometimes the things Herb thinks of are rather odd, inconvenient. Herb Doctor watched Earth making his invention. This came because he made it down beside a beach where Knock and the mermaid chose to sing. It was a musical instrument, but instead of using twisted brass chops, it used the twisted metal caves and tunnels in the trunk cliff. Instead of being burned by people, it had large burrows set on some sort of jade metal father. One Sunday morning, Ruth was standing, knocking proudly at it. When Noggin came down to play the music of the mermaids. Oh, Noggin, he's made it. It's marvelous. Well, what have you made? Asked Noggin anxiously. A real musical instrument. To make real music, said Ruth proudly. You can play your little bits of tickly music with the mermaids, and they will come around and they got to further. They sat down rather nervously and started to play. However, well, Ruth's instrument did not join in the music, and the mermaids came up and sang. Even tall young monsters came along say to listen. Just a few made adjustments, said Ruth, from enders here up on the cliff. They didn't know. Ruth needs some ledge on top of first of the bearers, and for the first time his grandfather gave its long voice. Words could not escape the enormity of the sound that followed a cry of pain from the aching belly of the mountain itself. The blast echoed from cliff to cliff down the earth. Scarce had echoed day away when Earth began to play the tune for which a single headless Earth had been a fitting introduction, as he needs from ledge to ledge and burners to burners. The instrument bowed hard and walked and rent the air with blaring roars. Herbert all caught their head. Earth's silver trace of delayed admiration. His delight was not served by the logs, but by the blasting. They crouched and calypso asked. The mermaids staved from the deep and the sea monsters. They're not the sea monsters. There's no sign of it, however well. And as Earth's musical offensive reached its awful climax, there came a stabbing and babbiling in the calm middle of the earth, as if a whirlpool were forming in a vast uprising of turbulent water. The great sea monster rose and gave a terrible cry of pain. It fell back into the water with a colossal splash that rolled outwards in a tidal wave, tossing the fishing boats, big cogs, swamping the harbour and all the houses round it. noggin cannot run from the leaves and distant of the brass bill of Earth's instrument, just as the great wave broke on the beach, where they've been standing above all of the law, and turbulence only one person has drawn the common harbour from the hay cliff under his brick castle on the upper side of the orchard. The bird knocked at the scenes of his telescope and chuckled an evil chuckle. Not because her purpose he nearly smiled. Knocking a knock crawled out of the grotto further. His face is stuck. What is it done, Earth? He said firmly, it must be not paid again. For once, Earth did not answer. He was a flawless genius, but not one to the uncanny to serve monsters. It was this mental little offer, he said. The knocks went hurt, and the next day, Earth took away all the pieces and joined alphabet Earth in the ink box. He left a great brass trumpet fixed in the rock. It would never play again without the rest of the machine of Earth. And it knocked with a fade on the cliff. Earth raised off the knocks and then it returned beside the water went on the shore. The fishing boats were prepared and the houses beside the harbour mopped out. All was quiet and peaceful for several weeks. One Mr. Morning, as the fishing boats were setting off on the hay tide, the peaceful time came to an end. A single sound was heard. It seemed to start faintly and grow louder and louder until the whole sky was occupied by a great terrible roar. Then it stopped. Now that remained was the echo, resounding among the mountains. But that was not all. From the calm middle of the orchard, disturbing and bubbling as if the water were about to boil in a vast outpouring of turbulent water. A great sea monster rose and cried out again. It fell back, and it fell back. The fisherman at the quay then heard for the first harnessly called. But the tidal wave came swifter and many of them found themselves swimming in the cold water. They were all alert indeed, but they were little angry. They marched up to Noggin's castle and straightened into the throne room, leaving with footmarks all across the clean floor. When Noggin had heard what had happened, he was extremely angry and sent the guards to fetch Earth the laughter from his bed. It was high time he got up anyway. Earth, said Noggin, I thought so dismantled. That horrible noise maker. He did, Noggin, he did. He heard and left the trumpeter there. Earth thought to saw gods and earth in nature, and fetid surface made a precision down to the beach. There was no sin of earth's water for him, even the trumpet end had gone. There was nothing to show that the monster's instrument had been there. I said, nothing, said Earth. The noise didn't come from there. Well, where did it come from then? Asked Noggin. I missed it recently. And the sun had begun to shine. The Nogs looked round at the calm earth and the mountains. The place seemed so calm and peaceful that he heard the moving thing was a distant figure knocked at the bed. This became better, strolling along the cliff edge below his castle. Nogbert waved sharply, told them and continued his Elizabeth until he turned to the back of his castle and could not be seen anymore. At a faint look from the other side of the earth came a sound, a single roaring howl. It got louder and louder until it seemed as if the mountains would crumble. As the echo died away, the monster rose from the water third time and notched a third tidal wave. Run! Shouted Noggin. They ran, climbed the cliffs and crouched on the ledges. As the great wave broke across the beach, they saw they were safe, but Herb's nature was certain it lost a slipper. "We shall catch cold," he muttered in a warning voice. "Serve your rage," said Noggin. "It wasn't my fault." "Well, Earth, we're all sponsors it then," asked Noggin. "You invented it." "I know," said Earth, "but it didn't make that noise. Not that made that noise." "Don't be silly. How could he hurt?" said Noggin. "We saw him stirring a bird on top of the cliff. I saw seconds before it happened." "Well, I think he did it. It's just the sort of thing he